Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Banished. I'm the Gazbeard, and this is our town of 18th century exiles who are trying to carve a new life for themselves. The eagle-eyed among you will have noticed that we seem to have skipped a year. We're now in year 19 instead of 18. That's because I recorded the entire episode for year 18 with game recording turned off. Yep, I'm that stupid. I'm an old fart and I completely messed that up. However, you didn't miss very much. The only thing that we managed to do was get the guest house built up here on the edge of the lake, because we're having severe population problems. We're now down to 53 citizens and it's declining constantly because we discovered that a lot of the houses are occupied by 60 and 70-year-olds, and we've got very few young people to marry and create families to maintain the town. So we've built the guest house in readiness for receiving nomads, and in year 18 we began filling up the town hall with goods to get it built, because the town hall being built is the trigger for the nomads to arrive. So that's what we're waiting on. Let's get them going. And the big hold up is predominantly stone. No matter what we do, we can't get the stone output going properly. I've told them to clear a load of stone up here in the northeast in these woods, and they've ignored the instruction pretty much. And I just noticed a guy heading down here. Is he going to cross the bridge, or is he going to come get this bit of stone that I've told him? No, he's crossed the bridge, you see. I've told them to collect this stone as well. They're ignoring it. So we're now at 2/3 of the stone needed, with 82 of 124. We only need another 3 iron. Hopefully, once that iron has been delivered, the people who've been ferrying the iron will start to focus on the stone, and we'll then get the last of that in quite quickly. And that's 47 of 48 on the iron. One more iron, and then hopefully they'll start to bring all that stone in from the various places where I've told them to go and mine it. One of the things that we had to do was that the blacksmith was falling seriously behind on tool production, so we switched him from steel tools to iron tools, and we changed the mine down here from coal to iron, which has helped a lot. There's still a bit of coal left lying around, as you can see, so we may be able to leave this on iron for a while, rebuild the iron stockpiles, because we'll need it for house building once the nomads arrived, and we might be able to switch this guy back temporarily to steel tools for a short while in order to rebuild stocks on those. So I'm just waiting to see if this guy that I saw wandering along here is going to bring the last piece of iron for the town hall, and then we'll have to watch and see if they're going to focus on stone the way that I've told them to. And there's no indication that that last piece of iron is forthcoming, which is a little irritating, shall we say. Here he comes. Let's just make sure he walks across the bridge. Yes, he is. Hopefully he's going to put that in there to finish the iron requirement for the town hall. Looks like he is. And yes, he has. Good lad. But he's now taking the long way back to the mine. He's coming down here and he'll probably cross the bridge, unless he's going to go for that stone that I told him to get. No, he's crossing the bridge. Looks like he's going down to the fishing dock to pick up fish. No, he's going to this house. And there's a classic on what we're suffering. 68 and 74-year-olds in that house. Yeah, he's collecting food to take to the house. So we're now waiting for 38 stone to get the town hall built. And after that, we'll not be releasing any more buildings until we get the stocks rebuilt and get the nomads in to start filling all these vacant jobs that have appeared. And in fact, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to speed it up. I'm going to stop looking at the town hall. I'm going to watch for the trader arriving here, but I'm going to increase the game speed to 5 times normal. Get them moving a bit quicker. And there is stone being brought down from the north somewhere, which is good. Means they are collecting it from somewhere other than the mine itself, from the quarry itself. And the brewer is doing a fantastic job on building up stocks. So much so that I can put another 100 into the trading post. .98 of 124 stone in the town hall. We only need another 26 and that'll start to get built. Keeping a close eye on the town hall resources screen as we wait for them to rush around at full speed, bringing the stone down. Let's just take a little bit closer look at this road, watch them coming in. There we are. That's 102 of 124. With a bunch more being brought down. There's stone stockpiled here behind the tower at the quarry. I need somebody to bring it down into here, so somebody puts it into there. And how's the quarry's output doing? What did they do last year? Only 74 stone last year. We're short on people, so that's the prime reason that it's taking the quarry, or that rather that the quarry is outputting so little. Another 12 stone and we're done. Come on. Another 10. Hurry it up, people. Another 6. The river trader's arrived. Let's just pause the game while we look at what he's got. So what's he trading? Chestnut seeds. I believe we've got those already. Mutton and cabbage. We're doing okay on food. We don't really need to buy food, but getting some mutton into the diet would help. Cabbages we've already got. I guess we could swap some mutton for some venison. Might just help a little with happiness and with health. We don't need any more cabbages. We've got 3 fields of cabbages going. Firewood seems to be holding its own. Yeah, right, okay, we'll trade that. Oh, we'll make sure, yeah, every visit. Trade that, dismiss him. Get the game running again. Let's get down and watch this town hall. We're still short on 6 stone. Another 4, and then we'll be there. We're into early autumn already, so the farmers will be harvesting. And there we are. So now the builders are building it. Oops, too far. And they're progressing it very rapidly now. 70% complete. Here's the other builder coming. We're into mid-autumn. The harvesting should be going great guns now. We're now 3 farmers short. Oh dear. What's she doing? Come on, get on with it. Get the town hall built. They're both working on it now. And late autumn's arrived. Here we go, town hall is almost up. Go on, don't walk away from it now. It's only got, there we go. Finally. We've got the town hall up, and now we can start to see town stats. A lot better. So, production, we can see where we're producing more than we're using, and food is one of those areas where we're producing a lot more than we're using. Alcohol, we're producing a lot more than we're using, so we can export that. Fuel, as in firewood, I presume. Yeah, firewood, not logs. We're producing a lot more than we're using. You can see the stockpiles building rapidly now that we're not actually building anything. So that's our total inventory. We've got a lot of cabbages. We need to be trading out cabbages. So that's a good indicator. What we want to do is put a lot of cabbages into his inventory. We'll put about 500 into there. Chicken, we're a bit low. Eggs, not doing too bad on eggs. We can put 100 eggs in there. Firewood, we've got 200 in there. We're holding 454, which we probably need, to be honest. Fish, we can push 100 of that into there. Hide coats, iron tools, leather, logs, mushrooms. No, but the venison we can increase. We can increase the venison to at least 200, shall we say. Onions, we could probably push 100 out. Right, so that'll keep him busy for a while collecting that. And you can see here our population decline is pretty constant for several years now. No nomads here at the moment. Trade items. Now we can see which seeds we've got. Okay, so if we leave it on inventory for now, and we're into early spring already. We need to pause the game. Wow. There you are. That was a very quick episode. We shot through there, but we have got the town hall built. And just get a nice pretty screenshot of that. Whoops, too far. Nice pretty screenshot of that. Let's just try and get the church completely in. I don't think it's going to. No, it's not. Let's just bring it back, focus on the town hall a little bit more, and there we go. So that's this year, and our population is desperate. We're down to 47 now. We've got to get these nomads coming in, otherwise our town is going to collapse before the final episode next week. Oh dear, not been a good series. We were going good in the middle of it, but things started to go a little bit screwy towards the end here. Let's hope the nomads turn up in the next episode to rescue the town. I'm Gazbeard, this is Banished. Thanks for watching. Please leave your comments and questions down below. Any recommendations for recovering the town beyond nomads? And building housing is not viable at the moment. We've got so many old people that we just don't have the youth. That's why we want the nomads. So I'll see you next week for the final episode in this series. If you've got any suggestions for what you'd like to see in the next series of Banished, which will be after the new year sometime, please leave those in the comments as well. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give the video a like. If you haven't, Don't just give a dislike and wander off. Leave a comment to say why. Help me to improve the content that I provide for you guys and to help me grow the channel. I'll see you next time. It's not goodbye from me, it's just bye for now.